Alright, so welcome back to another video. This one is going to be a little bit different than the ones that you are familiar with. And today in this video, we're going to be going ahead and dive down into a video that I've just recently watched about this guy, who I can't remember his name at the time, says that he does not like the Advanced Suit 2.0. Now, when I first saw this video, I thought, there's no way in hell he actually does not like the Advanced Suit 2.0. Maybe he was trolling, or maybe he was just doing this for fun, in any ways. But no, he actually makes a video about the Advanced 2.0 suit and why he does not like it, over particularly a few reasons. I haven't seen the video, and that's why we're going to dive down into it, okay? But before we get into this video, guys, please do not go over to his channel and start harassing him. Because at the end of the day, we are all entitled to our own opinion on things. And if you don't agree with someone, don't start making drama on him. Because realistically, there's just really no point. Like I said, we're all entitled to our own opinions at the end of the day. So, yeah. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the video.
The new suit sucks. Yeah, it sucks. I'm sorry. It is really bad. And yeah, I know, I'm usually the one on the fence. I'm usually the one who is giving stuff devil's advocate, benefit of the doubt, right? But here, there ain't no excuses, okay? This suit absolutely reeks! How can you take one of the best designed suits in modern Spider-Man history and completely take a massive dump on it like the story trailer did? I'm not gonna lie, at first, I didn't even notice, okay? And some people will say, you couldn't notice it first, so why is it a problem? The thing is, once you notice it, you can't unsee it. It's one of those things, you genuinely cannot unsee it. And of course, obviously, if you don't know what we're talking about, we are talking about the fact that they changed the black lining on the original suit from the reveal trailer to white lining in the story trailer. So essentially, the suit went from looking like this to looking like this.
So the only reason why you don't like the costume is because they made a quick little redesign? Really? That's the only thing you're going to complain about? A small little detail that doesn't actually affect the entire suit? Are you kidding me?
And yes, obviously there is a massive graphical difference. One could be a massive cinematic cutscene, and the other could just be in-gameplay footage, but nonetheless, the white does not work on this suit, and I will tell you why. Even though I shouldn't have to, because it should be incredibly obvious. Now, I am not a massive graphic designer, nor am I a massive fashion expert. I'm not really that great at dressing myself. I struggle picking an outfit that matches in the morning. So I think it's fair to say that when it comes to designing a Spider-Man suit, I'm probably not the best man for the job. But one thing I do know about designing Spider-Man suits is that the ratio to red to blue to black to white should be at a happy medium. And the way that it usually works is that the blue and the reds are usually around, I'd say, 80 to 90% of the suit's color, and then black is usually the other 10 to 15% of the suit. But obviously with the PS4 suit, they introduced white into the suit, which was literally just the lenses and the spider logo.
The forearms and the fists have white on them as well. I don't know why I brought it up. Probably because he missed that out.
So white took over as kind of more of an accent color to the suit, whereas the red, the blues, and the blacks all kind of were the main and secondary colors of the suit. So it worked very perfectly. White was the accent color, and the main colors were red and blue, and the secondary color was black. And that is the way that it was. Obviously, the webbing is black. The lines on the suit that disconnected the blue from the red in certain areas was black, and the accent color, which made up maybe 10% of the suit's surface area, was white. And it was happy, it was great, it looked fantastic, and it just was easy on the eye. But now they have changed it, so the lines that, separate the blues from the reds in some areas is now white, and it completely throws off all the proportion. The super thick black lenses now look so out of place on this suit. They look horrible. Like, I would rather just have the lenses just be fully white at this point, right? Probably would look 10 times better.
Okay, I understand, you don't like the white portions of the suit, where the black lines used to be. But why do you not like it? What's the actual reason why you don't like the costume? I feel like that you haven't actually given us a reason as to why you don't like the white linings on the suit.
Yes, I know, I'm complaining about such a minor change, but we've got to play the whole game with this suit. They had it perfect. The most annoying thing about this isn't that this was the suit that they started out with, it's the fact that they had it perfect before, and now they've changed it. Maybe this isn't the final render, maybe I am going really overboard with this complaint, and maybe, possibly, it could be a variation of the original suit, who knows? But all things suggest, the fact that obviously this suit was used throughout the whole trailer, that this is going to be the suit for the whole game, and I could not be any more disappointed since they had the suit so nailed down. This was one of my favourite Spider-Man suits in all of Spider-Man media, and I feel like the white lines just completely ruin it.
But why? Why do you not like the white lines on the suit? You still haven't actually explained why you don't like it.
And I'm not the only one out there that thinks this, but obviously there's going to be some people that are saying, oh, you're just complaining for something to complain about. Yeah, meh. I don't care, okay? I want to say that usually I am one of those Spider-Man fans that takes things and kind of maybe plays devil's advocate most of the time. Like if a majority of the community hates something, I'll sometimes look at it and go, you know what? Maybe there are positives on this. But this, nah, there's no positives on this whatsoever.
If I'm going to be really honest here, I honestly prefer the white lines rather than the black ones we got in the reveal trailer back in 2021. I honestly prefer the white lines because it gives us more white on the costume than black. I know, again, some people may not like this, and obviously he said it in this video, but honestly, like I said, I do prefer, the white lines on the suit. It gives the suit a bit more white on the costume, if that even makes it any more sense. And plus, I feel like that if they just stay with the black, I honestly think that it would just be a bit too much,
Like even with the Mary Jane face design. Yeah, at first it was kind of jarring, but I'm not gonna lie, when we look at it objectively, humans don't like change, and the new face design is pretty good. It doesn't look bad at all. In fact, I prefer it. I think it looks pretty good. We also have to understand that, designs will change from console to console. We have to remember that this game was designed for a brand new system, and also we've got to remember this is a sequel where graphics are getting better, where designs will change. So all things considered, it's the same model. It doesn't look that different. I think people are just finding something to complain about. But this suit, they had the perfect suit. This is annoying. I've got to look at the suit the whole last game, okay? It's not like you have to look at Mary Jane the whole time. She's not the main character. The same can be said about Ben Jordan and the new face model. Like, obviously, for those people who aren't a fan of Ben Jordan becoming the new face model for Peter Parker in this game, it's not like we're going to play the majority of the game as Peter Parker. Like, 90% of the time, we're going to be in the Spider-Man suit. So you don't even really have to look at his face if you don't like the new face model. If you prefer John Bumniak, which, to be honest with you, I do. I prefer John Bumniak, but that's only because, when I played the first game, that is the face that I became attached to. I'm not really bothered about Ben Jordan's face, by the way. I just want to mention, I think he really works for Marvel Spider-Man 2. I cannot imagine John Bumniak's face in Marvel Spider-Man 2. I will admit that. I think Ben Jordan's face does really work with the new game and with the new designs. I think it fits a whole lot better. But for those people who still don't like Ben Jordan's face or can't get used to it because they're so in love with John Bumniak's face model, then, well, it doesn't really matter. You ain't going to really see his face that often throughout the game, alright? You're going to be playing as Spider-Man, not Peter Parker.
The only reason why people didn't like the Ben Jordan face in the remastered version of Marvel Spider-Man was because the new facial renders looked a little bit goofy. And because that they already did the facial animations in the 2018 game, when they ported over the new face model, it all looked a little bit goofy and looked a bit funny in some areas in cutscenes. So that's why people didn't like the new face model. But if I'm going to be really honest here, yes, I did not like the Ben Jordan model, but that was only because we only first saw it in the remastered version of Marvel Spider-Man. And again, it did look a little bit goofy at the time because, like I said again, it was because all the facial animations were all from the original Marvel Spider-Man. And that's why. But now that he's the Ben Jordan face is in Marvel Spider-Man 2, it looks a bit more cleaner. It looks a bit more fresh and everything. Not all goofy than it did in the first game.
But this suit, we have to look at this suit the whole time. And I'm sorry, I just can't get over how one little detail can just ruin the whole proportion, just ruin the whole thing. Maybe I'm overreacting, maybe I am. Maybe I'll get used to it, who knows. But at this moment in time, I ain't a fan, okay? I ain't a fan. I think it sucks. I think they should go back. Hopefully there's a variation where the black lines are a thing, and I really hope that we can get to that point, and hopefully that's a different suit. I don't know. Maybe they'll change it back. Maybe this isn't the final render. I don't actually know. But either way, let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think about this new design to the suit? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I know a lot of people don't like it, and for good reason. It looks stinky, man.
And this is where I'm going to end the video too. So pretty much as you've seen throughout that whole video, he didn't really explain why the white lines on the Advanced 2.0 suit looks bad. Majority of the time he just kept on saying that the suit looks terrible, this and that, yabba yabba yabba. And then the fact that when he went over and he said that the Peter Parker and the Mary Jane models for their faces, I was like, why? What does that have to do with the suit? Like, why did it? Maybe he was trying to, you know, compare to some sort of comparison. I don't know how you say the words, but this word, okay, this word. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Maybe he was trying to do something with that point of evidence, but I don't know. Leave a like if you liked the video, and that's it. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye. Roll the outro.